Hello, dear students. This is Vivek Vairav, and you are watching Transport Lecture on Transport Geography, Class 10th. Guys, as you know that from the earliest days of the history, men felt needs for the exchanging commodities among the people from different parts of the world. It is greatly dependent upon the availability of transport. So, what is transport and what is the learning objective of this chapter we are going to discuss here? Actually, transport is the medium through which people freight commodities go and transported with the help of transport from one place to another place. Guys, it is very essential and very marvelous things for not only today's scenario but also in the past and future. In this chapter, what is the learning objective? So, learning objective first and foremost, as you know that what is transport, I told you, and after that, what is the importance of transport and what is the types of transport and define all types of transport of Bharat we are going to discuss in this chapter. Because in Bharat there was old civilization, oldest civilization we can say, Indus Valley civilization. From that particular civilization and here in the newest world in the 21st century we are using very different sorts of transport communication. So what is the needs of transport and what sorts of transport facility in the 21st century of Bharat we are going to discuss in this video lecture. So what is the importance of transport? First and foremost, we are going to discuss this thing. Economic role of transport. As you know that in this world, today's scenario is all the world is a one village, all the world is a like a one family. So, in any part of the world, if any scanty and scarcity of any commodities, we can easily cater to the needs of that particular area of that commodities. So trade and production, any commodities exchange, any distribution, consumption, all things depends on transport. So, and you know that trade is the backbone of economy, and through trade, economy will be balanced. So, transport is the media through which any country's economy can be pushed. What is the social role of transport? As you know that I early told you there are so many civilizations. First about India in Bharat we have Indus Valley civilization and in Mesopotamian civilization, in Chinese civilization, in Mayan civilization. There are so many civilizations across the globe through which uh, you know that the role of transport in ancient world is very important. Due to this, any civilization, creation of any civilization, revolve of any civilization on the bank of in the bank of river. Why this is? This was actually due to that particular time only means of communication is waterways. That's why civilization, all the civilization was created, was revolved, was formed by on the bank of river. Okay, and in the modern scenario, if you go to the modern scenario, it is actually that village to urban area, rural to urban area, we can easily connect with the help of transport. So, social role of transport is in the world, across the world, is very important. Political role of transport. So, what is the political role? As you know that in the politics, in the administration, in executive, there are so many rule and regulation of the any country. So, due to with the help of communication, administration run very plain way, very easily, and uh, if you go through the uh, administration, we have center, state, and local bodies of administration. So, with the help of transport, we can easily manage all sorts of administration. So, politically, it is also important. And the noteworthy thing is that one more thing is that there are so many good things about this transport. Suppose we don't have a transport facility. So, as you know that there are so many rural area having no medical facility. So, with the help of transport, we can easily go urban area and hospital and good hospital, metro cities hospital, so many good hospital. So access of this, we can't think uh, beyond transport. So transport is actually important. Now transport means what? Transport means carrying goods and people from one place to another place. So transport is an important part of India's economy, but it is poor in comparison with international standard. Actually, it is because we don't have. There are so many rural area having kacha roads, not metal road, non-metal road. So since liberalization, although we have a good infrastructure development, but not in good, so good in comparison to international standard. Today, there is a variety of modes of transport by land, water, and air. So we are going to discuss this in the next slide. Look at this traditional means of transport. Walking, this is also in this time, and palanquin, hand plugged rickshaw, blockart, and horse carriages, and cycle rickshaw. These all are traditional. Now, the modern means of transportation. So, means of transportation land, water, and air. In the land, we have roadways, railways, pipeline, and in the waterways, we have inland and overseas. And in air, we have international airways and domestic airways. Moving through next slide, we have land transport, that means road transport. As you know that it is the oldest form of transport in Bharat. It includes various means such as block-cart, tempo, auto rickshaw, buses, car. It's economical. Actually, it's very economical. So for short distance, there are less overheads and less cost in terms of maintenance. It provided personalized services. Okay, so roads are dominant mode of transport in Bharat today. They carry almost 90% of country's passenger traffic and 65% of its freight, as you know that. So we have, look at this, we have classification of road. So classification, in the classification of roads, we have golden quadrilateral, super highway and national highway, state highway, district highway and border roads. So national highways. The main roads constructed maintained by the central government is national highway. It connects ports, state capital, industrial and tourist center. It spans 67,000 kilometers and handle 40% of the total road traffic. Single lane roads with 3.25 meter. Multi-lane meter each have width 3.5 meter and 14% have 4 lane, more than lane, or 59% have 2 lanes and double lanes, and rest of the single lane is 27%. So NHAI, National Highway Authority of India, was constituted in 1988. It's responsible for the development, maintenance and the management of national highway. Okay. So under this there are so many activities. Look at this. This is the map of Bharat which shows the roadways. As you know that golden quadrilateral, north-south corridor, east-west corridor and NSDP highway. So north-south corridor from Srinagar to Kanyakumari we have north-south corridor. And from Kandala port, that means here from Port Bandar to Assam Silchar we have east-west corridor. And golden quadrilateral we are going to discuss in the next slide. Okay, and express highway and HDP phase third we can going to discuss. So what is golden quadrilateral? Actually it is the largest express highway project of Bharat. It consists of building 5,846 kilometers of 4 and 6 lane expressway connecting 4 metro cities, that is Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. So how it is economically benefit? It is economically benefit like it interconnect many cities and ports. It gives importance to the truck transport throughout in India. It helps in the industrial growth small towns. It helps transport of agriculture products from hinterland and to major cities of the port of for export. Hinterland. What is the hinterland? Actually, it is often uncharted area beyond a coastal district or a river's bank, and in area surrounding a town or port and surveyed by it. Look at this. In Bharat, we have express ways 200 kilometer, national highway 66,590 kilometer, and highway 1,31,899 kilometer, like district highway and rural roadways. Okay. So moving on, next slide. What is expressway? So an expressway are controlled access highway. It is a highway that controls entrance to it and exit from by it, incorporating the design of the slip roads for entry and exit into the design of the highway itself. Access control should be not be confused with the collection of toll. And the expressway may be free to use or may not be collect toll at all. Okay. So in Bharat we have 9,042 kilometer expressway. Okay. Look at this. This is the expressway we have Western Mumbai, Eastern Mumbai, Nashik Expressway, Kundli Manesar, Palwal Expressway, Delhi Eastern Peripheral Expressway, Pathankot Ajmer Expressway. There are almost 17 expressway. Okay, look at this scenario. This is okay. So this is Mumbai Pune Expressway. In the next slide, we have Ahmedabad Barodara Expressway. In next slide, we have Delhi Gurgaon National Highway 8 NH8. This is selection of Golden Quadrilateral between Bangalore to Chennai. Okay, and this is the Delhi Noida section, Greater Noida Expressway, Agra Mathura, and this is Bangalore Mysore Expressway. So this is all about the national highway roadways. Okay. So guys, we have 18,350 single lane area, 27%. Double lane 39,079 kilometer. And the 4 lane, 6 lane, 8 lane we have 9,325 kilometer. Total 66,754 national highway classification. So this is it, and in next video we are going to discuss railways, waterways, airways. So till then, thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.